If you just joined us on the System After Dark, this is a homegrown number courtesy of E3 and Cracker. Bulla, how's it going? I'm D, your host on the System After Dark, right here on Today FM. Today's hit music. You can catch me weeknights at 7 p.m. That's from Monday to Friday, only on the home of Today's hit music. And don't forget, that's D with you every weeknight on the System After Dark.
Good evening, this is FBC News. I'm Akosita Tale. In this bulletin, police make several arrests in suspected robbery cases. New machines to independently verify water meters. And Health Ministry to implement strategies to help counter the increasing trend of poor dental health. Four men have been taken into custody in Nandi in connection with a number of robberies in the Western Division. Police spokesperson Anna Naisoro says two of the suspects are also under investigation for a number of robberies in the Southern and Eastern Division. Watisoni Rekanroka reports.
The Criminal Investigations Department has been busy investigating recent cases of violent robberies. Spokesperson Anna Naisoro says police have also arrested 4 more suspects who robbed a businessman of cash and other items worth $32,000 from his home in Visama, Nausori, on Thursday.
Now there currently are 5 people in custody, including the one that was taken in earlier with 3 men, the 38-year-old. He remains also in custody, and they're all being questioned for their alleged involvement in that robbery.
The 4 were part of a group of 7 men who carried out the robbery. The suspects attacked police officers with stones and bottles while they were pursued. Meanwhile, Police Chief of Intelligence and Investigations, ACP Henry Brown, says the police force will focus on ensuring criminal elements who prey on the innocent in their comfort of their homes or are out to earn an easy living of others' hard work are brought to justice. Brown says efforts continue to be made to effectively respond to similar cases of aggravated robbery throughout all the divisions. Watisoni Rekanroka, FBC News.
The U.S. has cancelled a ban on sales of military equipment to Fiji. Associated Press reports an announcement in the Federal Register said the shift in defense trade policy is in response to credible democratic elections in Fiji last September. Defense Minister Timothy Natuva says he will wait for a statement from the Foreign Affairs Ministry before he comments on the lifting of the ban. The U.S. had restricted its assistance following a coup in 2006. Last October, the U.S. said it was exploring opportunities to resume engagement with Fiji's military, including in training exercises and in cooperating on issues of global concern. A new facility has been launched to independently verify water meters before installation and use by residential and commercial users. These $1.7 million machines, owned and run by the Trades and Measures Department, conduct highly specialized tests to check if meter readings are accurate. The equipment was brought in from Italy and will be used to test water meters installed by the Water Authority of Fiji, as well as private installation on a commercial grade.
If we want to progress the Fijian economy to the next stage, we need to ensure that standards are in the best position, that we have very good standards, whether it's meteorological standards, whether it's food standards, whether it's infrastructure standards. All of these are critical to ensuring that the economy is positioned well, that the economy becomes attractive.
The facility is also likely to be made available to neighboring countries which have no means of testing water meters. Brushing regularly, eating the right types of food, and looking after your smile are some of the most important tasks children can do. This is the message delivered to students of Tailevu North College by the Assistant Health Minister, Vina Bhatnagar, at the launch of the 2015 National Oral Health Week. Ellen Stolz reports.
The Health Ministry has taken it upon itself to implement strategies that will help counter the increasing trend of poor dental health. One such strategy is the National Oral Health Week, dedicated to awareness on keeping good dental care.
In the past years, only primary school children were visited by the health team. Now the ministry is expanding to also include the secondary schools This is in response to the growing health issues that affect adolescents and which lead to non-communicable diseases later in adulthood.
The National Oral Health Week is normally launched and celebrated in primary schools around the country. The launching at Tailevu North College indicates the ministry's move to reach out to a wider section of the community.
Recent dental surveys in Fiji have identified adolescents as one of the vulnerable groups, along with preschool children and Itoke adults in rural areas. This is associated with poor nutritional habits, no toothbrushing, and even unhealthy social habits of smoking and kava and alcohol abuse.
Bhatnagar says the ministry knows the importance of oral health and hopes that parents, teachers and guardians pass down positive practices to children. Ellen Stahls, FBC News.
The driver of a car who fled from an accident scene in Singatok on Thursday has given himself up to police. The 27-year-old is receiving medical treatment in hospital pending questioning by police. The driver claimed he received injuries in the accident at Olosara. His 4 passengers are admitted in hospital for injuries sustained in the crash. The suspect surrendered to police yesterday. It's alleged he lost control of his vehicle, causing it to veer off the road. The general manager of the Grand Pacific Hotel in Suva, Eugene Diathelm, will leave next month after working at the hotel for 2 years. Diathelm, who came in at a time when the refurbishment of the hotel was nearing completion, is returning home to Switzerland. Ellen Stahls reports.
The Grand Pacific Hotel will soon undergo a change in leadership. General Manager Eugene Diathelm has resigned for his next assignment.
Seen the GPH when it was not finished, of course. I helped the architect a little bit to change a few things, and then it started my main work to make the pre-opening for this hotel.
Diathelm's time in office has been marred by allegations from some staff that they were being ill-treated. Last week, opposition MP William Avoka tabled a petition containing 67 signatures of current and former hotel staff of GPH, requesting Parliament to look into their plight.
What I have here, reports of treatments that I did not know existed in this country, even from the time of independence. I was a hotelier, I was a general manager. I never knew of people treating their staff like this, Madam Speaker.
While the petition is now before the Standing Committee on Justice, Law and Human Rights, Diathelm said he does not believe any wrong was done against anyone.
Of course, we are 230 staff are working, a few mistakes happen. That is in every company, not only in hotel business, in every company.
He also clarified that his departure had nothing to do with the petition.
So we decided 5 months ago slowly to look around for an opportunity, and finally I find that, and I'm going back to Switzerland. Yeah, I'm going to manage a big city hotel in a city in Switzerland. We are looking forward for that.
The refurbished Grand Pacific Hotel was opened on June 1st, 2014. Ellen Stahls, FBC News.
Coming up, Open Day at Fiji Museum to commemorate International Museum Day and Girmi Day.
घर संसार में आपका स्वागत है। आपका अपना छोटा सा स्वर, जहाँ प्यार भरे रिश्ते पलते हैं, जहाँ हेल्थी रहने की सलाह दी जाती है, जहाँ हम आपको और भी सुंदर बनाते हैं और जहाँ स्वाद की सौगात भी है। नमस्कार, मैं हूँ पल्लवी। सोमवार से शुक्रवार 9 से 12 तक रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन पर घर संसार में शामिल रहिए मेरे साथ। ऐसा सुंदर सपना अपना।
Welcome back. Tremors experienced in the district of Nakasalek and Rakirak in Kandavu have stopped. The Mineral Resources Department says a team will be going to the villages that experienced the tremors to carry out geological investigations. Director Malakai Finau says they will try to find why the tremors were localized.
We need to investigate so that we could find out more information about the events, such as the center, the epicenter, and the depth, and that would really help us to find the causes of these tremors.
The tremors occurred 3 days ago. The Fiji Meteorology Service has a new director following the retirement of Alipate Wangaidelua in December last year. Ravin Kumar is the new head, taking over the position last month. Christopher Chan reports.
Having extensive experience and over 26 years of service at the Nandi Weather Office, Ravin Kumar now takes over the reins as Met Director.
The interview panel have conducted the exercise and have recommended the appointment of Mr. Ravin Kumar, which has been endorsed by my office and also the office of the Minister.
Kumar is currently in Geneva attending the World Meteorology Organization Congress.
And all credit to him that he's worked his way himself up now to become the Director of Met. Recently he also just completed and was awarded a gold medal, I believe, from the University of the South Pacific for completing his master's.
Amniasi Twinraki, who was acting in the position, has returned to his previous role as Principal Scientific Officer. Kumar is based at the Nandi Weather Office. Christopher Chand, FBC News.
Nandi is preparing to host the annual Digicel Bula Festival at the end of July. In addition to that, Nandi will also host the Fiji pageant. The president of the Bula Festival Association, Titilia Vuataki, called on the business community to support the association and the festival this year. Speaking at the launch last night, Vuataki said the association has supported many worthy charity causes from funds raised in previous festivals.
We need business houses, we need the support so that our queen, who will be representing Nandi, will be a Miss, will also represent Fiji.
The week-long Digicel Mbula Festival will be held from July 31st in Nandi. The Fiji Museum in Suva held an open day to commemorate several important events this month. The event marked Girmi Day, which falls on May 14, as well as International Museum Day, which falls around May 18. Shanal Sivan reports.
Traditional Indian dance kicked off celebrations for Girmit Day, which marked the arrival of the first indentured laborers to work on sugarcane farms in Fiji in 1879. Academic Dr. Mohit Prasad says the Girmit story makes an interesting part of Fiji's history.
It talks about a particular group of people who were indentured and how they came to these distant islands from their original homelands.
Today's open day also gave members of the public an opportunity to experience other traditions unique to Fiji. The traditional fireworkers of Benga with their traditional knowledge drew a curious crowd. National Trust of Fiji Vice Chair Robin Nero says it is important for Fijians to treasure heritage, which includes national, culture and built.
And it's what makes us stand out as a country and stand out as a people. And Fiji has a very, very unique heritage because it combines heritage from India, of course, as well as the heritage from Fiji and also from some other countries.
The theme for this year's International Museum Day is Museums for a Sustainable Society. It highlights the role of museums in raising public awareness about the need for a society that is less wasteful, more cooperative, that uses resources in a way that respects living systems. Chanal Shivan, FBC News.
Students from 16 schools successfully completed a workshop for the upcoming Kula Awards that was conducted by 2 award-winning U.S. filmmakers. Timothy Skuzen and Aaron Johnston covered areas like screening, pre-production, filming and editing in preparation for the awards. Skuzen, who is a filmmaker and commercial director, says the students cooperated with them.
We talked about really kind of touchy-feely stuff like working with actors, which Aaron's an expert on, which is great because a lot of times you get so involved in the technical that you forget about what's most important, which is the acting that's going on the screen.
22 schools have registered for the 2015 HFC Bank Kula Film Awards that will be held in Suva on July 25th. Globe Theatre production of Shakespeare's Hamlet will be played in Fiji in 2 weeks' time. Hamlet is a play written by William Shakespeare. The play is about the Prince of Denmark, murders and intrigue in the royal family. Event coordinator Dr. Mohit Prasad says the production is for those who love Shakespeare's literature.
They will only perform one show per country. So this is the one show that they'll have in Fiji. And USP is very, very proud and honored to be the host for this very, very momentous event, because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If you know about the Globe Theatre, you'll realize that it is something that a lot of people, anybody who's interested in theatre, they'll have a lifetime dream to go and watch a production of the Globe Theatre. So we are fortunate in that they're actually coming to our islands. They will be performing for us over here.
The Globe Theatre is performing Hamlet on a world tour, traveling to every country in the world over a period of 2 years. The show is on the 8th of next month at the USP's Japan ICT Center. Coming up in sports news, Vodafone Fiji football under-20 side trains in extremely cold conditions. And Southern Snooker Championship attracts a large number of A-grade players.
Gold FM, only the classic hits. Beautiful song from the group Firehouse and When I Look Into Your Eyes. Before that, you heard from Smokey Robinson with One Heartbeat. We'll take a short break and join us in the next hour for more music from Seal. Bula. I'm DJ Tora. Join me every weekdays, 7 until midnight on the Premium Classics. Right here on Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Welcome back. The Vodafone Fiji football side is now 2 days away from making its debut in the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. The side wrapped up training this morning in New Zealand ahead of the first match against Germany in Christchurch on Monday. Interesting reports from Christchurch.
It was back to the grinding mill this morning for the Fijian juniors under the watchful eyes of mentor Frank Farina.
Yeah, the boys are so excited for the game on Monday against Germany, and I know the boys are well prepared and they are ready to go on Monday and battle inside the field.
The side remains in good spirits despite the cold weather conditions being experienced in Christchurch. In fact, this is the first time most of the players and officials have experienced temperatures which goes into the negatives overnight.
Actually, it's so cold in Christchurch, and I know the boys are adapting very well to the weather, and we are training, so the boys are adapting well in the weather here in Christchurch.
However, the good news is that the influx of Fijian fans will add more lung power when Fiji battles the Germans.
My only message to the fans is the boys are requesting only their support back at home, and those who are coming to watch in Christchurch, we need your support so much so that the boys can perform well in the field.
2 more days to go before the start of the FIFA Under-20 World Cup campaign for the Vodafone Under-20 side. They face Germany on Monday, but first of all, Coach Frank Farina is just perfecting every game plan that he has been teaching these boys over the past number of months. Can they execute it against Germany on Monday will be known by Monday afternoon 3 p.m. But that one thing is for sure, that this team is ready to go. Interesting, FBC Sports.
The Vodafone Fiji football side has been preparing well for their first match against Germany at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Coach Frank Farina has been having video sessions of the Germans' games with the team and says they do have a fair idea of what to expect. Farina says playing against the European giants will not be easy, but he is sure his boys will give it their best shot. Meanwhile, the World Cup kicked off in New Zealand today, with the host being held to a 0-0 draw by Ukraine. In tomorrow's matches, Qatar takes on Colombia, Portugal plays Senegal, Mexico plays Mali, while Uruguay plays Serbia. Remember, you can watch all Fiji's pool games with the semi-finals and final live on Fbctv. Fiji's first pool match is against Germany at 1 p.m. on Monday. The Nandronga football side upset Suva 1-0 in the Rewa Galaxy Premier League last night. Meanwhile, in tomorrow's matches, Nandi takes on Tailevu Naitasiri, Lautoka plays Lambasa, while Rewa will host Suva at Ratu Zakombau Park. You can catch the live commentary of the Lambasa-Lautoka match on Radio Fiji 2 with the voice of soccer Raymond Stoddart. The Nandi rugby team defeated Naitasiri 21-16 in a close encounter of the Skipper Cup competition. Nandi displayed good handling and offloading skills in the win. In other matches played today, Nandronga thrashed Vatukola, Lautoka beat Tailevu, Suva encountered for Northland. Namosi had a convincing win over Madhuata, while Tavua edged over Lau. Suva leads the Skipper Cup points table with 9 points after 2 rounds of competition. The FOMSCAF Southern Division Snooker Championship got underway in Suva today. The gloomy weather did not dampen the spirits of the players as they turned out in numbers to pit their skills against each other. Rohit Deo has more.
A number of A-grade players were among those who registered for the tournament, and competition certainly got very interesting.
All the tournaments are going on a very close basis, and like the second round over here between the last two the finalist Ravi Narayan and playing with Jackpot, they came on 2-2 draw now.
While the rainy weather forced the calling off of some outdoor events, it just made the snooker championship even more attractive.
This pretty weather is fine for asking people more coming and show the interest. So I am thinking this weather is helping snooker very well.
The finals will be played. FBC Sports.
Fine weather prevailed over most parts of the country today. Suva experienced light rain showers. A trough of low pressure lies slow-moving near Tokelau and extends southwards over Samoa, Niue and southeastwards to southern Cooks. Meanwhile, a broad easterly wind flow prevails over most Pacific Island countries. Maximum temperatures remain below 30 today in Suva and Savu-Savu. Expect a low of 23 degrees overnight in the capital and a low of 21 in Nandi. Bar recorded a maximum temperature of 32 at 3 p.m. today. Forecast to midnight tomorrow for the Fiji group, cloudy periods with some showers over Lau group, the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, fine apart from brief afternoon or evening showers. An outlook for Monday, cloudy periods with some showers over Lau group, the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, fine apart from brief afternoon or evening showers. And to the main points again, police apprehend 9 suspects for various robberies in different towns. The United States has rescinded a ban on sales of military equipment to Fiji, and a correction to our story on the Digicel Bula Festival, Titilia Vuataki is a trustee and not the president as reported. To our poll question of the week, should there be stricter requirements for getting a driver license? Visit our FBC website to take part. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizensize@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page FBC News, or if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply #FBC News. You've been watching FBC News. I'm Akusita Tale. Good night.